Welcome to the Story of Liberty. On this day, March 24th, in 1208, Pope Innocent III placed England under an interdict, a religious ban. All religious services were canceled, churches were closed, and the church bells did not ring. The dead were not even given Christian burials, and Mass was not celebrated. Innocent released the British people from loyalty to King John, a bad king. Brought to his knees by the ensuing public outrage, John acknowledged Innocent the victor. His surrender so weakened him before the English people that shortly afterward, at a place called Runnymede on the Thames, he signed the most famous document in English history, the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta was signed because King John was one of the most cruel and ruthless of the Norman kings. And the barons united their forces and compelled him to sign the famous Magna Carta, which not only returned to the people many of their liberties, their rights, which were taken away, but also acknowledged that the king, King John himself, was subject to the law. Magna Carta was dated in 1215. But the Magna Carta not only refers to the rights of the barons and the towns and the cities and the churches, it also makes frequent reference to the rights of English free men. The Magna Carta is a covenant on the part of the king and his heirs that those rights of the people would be respected. It's been customary throughout ages for governments and officials to violate the liberties of their people without due process of law. This has happened right here in America recently with the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act. It's bad for liberty because it codified indefinite military detention without charge or trial into law for the first time in American history. It empowers our armed forces to engage in civilian law enforcement and suspend due process by Habeas corpus, as well as the rights guaranteed by our Fifth and Sixth Amendments to the Constitution. The writ of Habeas corpus has been one of the most important instruments for the preservation of our liberty. Nevertheless, it's had to be asserted and reasserted from generation to generation. Therefore, as we go back to the provision of the Magna Carta that guaranteed every free man from being taken or imprisoned, but by the lawful judgment of his peers of the land, it's merely a declaration of our God-given rights, which are unalienable.